You don't actually hate people. You just feel uncomfortable when they notice you. When their attention lingers a second too long. When someone watches you speak. When you suddenly become visible. It's not the interaction that drains you. It's the feeling of being seen. And something inside you immediately tightens. Like you're being evaluated. Even if no one said anything. So you pull back. You go quiet. You disappear a little. But why does something so normal feel so exposed? It shows up in small, invisible ways. You avoid eye contact longer than necessary. You rehearse what you're about to say. Even in simple conversations. You overthink how you looked. After walking away. You replay moments. Where nothing actually went wrong. But somehow. It still felt wrong. Slowly, you start believing. You just don't like people. But that isn't really true. Because when you're alone. Or with someone you deeply trust. You feel different. More natural. More relaxed. It's not people that exhaust you. It's the version of yourself. You feel forced to become around them. The version that watches every word. Every movement. Every pause. Psychology calls this heightened self-monitoring. Your brain constantly asks, how am I being seen right now? And that creates pressure. Because now you're not simply being. You're performing being. And performance is exhausting. This isn't a flaw in your personality. You are not broken. This pattern is usually an adaptation. At some point, your brain learned that being seen comes with risk, maybe judgment, maybe rejection, maybe misunderstanding, so instead of relaxing into visibility, you learn to manage it. To control how you're perceived. To stay safe. Your brain treats social situations like prediction problems. It constantly asks, what will happen next? When outcomes feel uncertain, your brain increases control. That's when self-awareness spikes. Think of attention like a spotlight. Normally, it points outward. But when you feel perceived, that spotlight flips inward. Now it's scanning you. Your voice. Your posture. Your expressions. Everything becomes monitored. Your brain also tracks social threats. Not physical danger. But rejection, judgment. Or embarrassment. Even the possibility. Can trigger this response. So your mind says, be careful. Adjust. Monitor. And suddenly, you're no longer present. You split into two versions. The one experiencing the moment. And the one watching yourself. Inside the moment. That split creates discomfort. Because instead of living, you're observing yourself living. And that is mentally exhausting. So your brain searches for relief. The easiest relief. Avoid being perceived. This is why it can feel like you hate people. But really, you're escaping that internal pressure. The solution is not forcing confidence. It's changing your relationship with perception itself. Start redirecting attention outward. Notice details around you. Someone's tone. The room. The environment. Slow your responses down. Pause before answering. Even 1 second matters. Your brain associates speed with urgency. Slowing down signals safety. Allow yourself small imperfections. A slightly awkward sentence. A natural pause. Nothing catastrophic happens. Your brain slowly learns. You can survive being imperfect. Remind yourself of one thing. How you are seen is not who you are. Someone's reaction is not your identity. Build safe visibility gradually. Small conversations. Small moments of exposure. Not to become louder. but to teach your nervous system that being visible is safe. You don't hate people. You simply learned that being seen feels risky. So you stepped back. Not because you wanted distance, but because you wanted ease. And maybe that's what you've been searching for all along. A way to exist around others, without feeling like you're under a microscope. That way exists. Not by becoming louder. Not by becoming someone else. But by becoming less divided. Inside yourself. The moment you stop watching yourself so closely, you begin being again. And that is where real connection starts.